Let's talk about why most people fail No FAP. The community claims that in order to successfully do a reboot, your brain needs to go through 90 days of No FAP. However, it is my estimation that an upwards of 90% of individuals who go in this journey will fail, and here is why. The only tool most people use in this journey is pure motivation. They try to fight off their brain and survive the cravings that their severely addicted brain generates. But here's the problem. Watching porn for years and years and years has wired your brain such that it will more than likely win this battle of whims in the long term. Your motivation is a limited resource and it will gradually run out during the course of this journey. Additionally, porn consumption and jerking off has been the default response to stress for most of these individuals who are on this NoFap journey. So each time a stressful life event hits them, they almost always crave that crutch that they had always used, and they eventually fail. Most people fail because they are unable to rewire their brains before the stressful events and the cravings kick in. Lastly, there's the much feared flatline that turns you into a zombie and takes away the joy of existence. And this period can last from anywhere from a couple of weeks to months. This too leaves you very susceptible to relapsing, especially since you're in a state where there is absolutely no joy in your life. This is where fasting comes into play. Fasting will significantly accelerate the process of rebooting. Just a couple of days of fasting is equivalent to weeks of recovery. Not only does fasting accelerate the process of rewiring the brain, it also kills all cravings of PMO. It's probably due to autophagy that takes place during fasting. Autophagy is the process in which your body begins to break down and reuse old and weak cells. It's your body's way of detoxing. It's almost like reverting you back to your default state, a state before you were corrupted and addicted to all these things. Additionally, when hit with a flatline and facing a complete absence of dopamine, fasting can be used to significantly accelerate the passage of this flatline, as well as to increase the dopamine or the feeling of joy during this flatline. From my experience, people who could barely go just a couple of days on NoFap have gone weeks, if not months, while incorporating fasting into their lives. It is almost a cheat code to NoFap. Now the question becomes, how long must an individual fast for? The answer is it depends. The longer you fast for, the quicker the recovery. I would recommend that if you are new to fasting, start with shorter fasts of about 12 to 14 hours and then gradually build up to longer fasts, which could go as long as 72 hours. And they're really, really impactful. It's like dropping a nuclear bomb on your addicted brain. There are plenty of videos about fasting and how to implement it into your lifestyle. The purpose of this video was just to point you in the right direction. I hope you explore this domain of fasting and it yields positive results in your life.